Hi, Hayden. Just can you describe to me kind of what you're telling yourself and your pregame? I saw you kind of kneel over the bench there. I don't know if that's something you do before every game, but can you walk me through kind of what you're doing there?
Yeah, that's definitely a pregame kind of ritual, I guess you could say, that I started. I started doing it 2 years ago. That's my time with the Lord. I pray before every game in different facets. I try to get into the arena before all the chaos of everybody gets in there. But then I like to take that moment and really just invite God into the building because I know that I wouldn't be here without him. I know that he is the source and the author and protector of my faith. He's the protector of who I am. And I wouldn't be here today without him and just his hand on my life. So I want to take time to thank him and, just try to calm myself because the nerves can get kind of crazy sometimes.
Hey, it didn't seem like you really, in the second half, especially concentrated on getting yourself in the paint, maybe demanding the ball and just saying, let me take care of this. Was that conscious? Did Lamont tell you to do that? Just what was the thinking there?
Yeah, I think that's being around the game, around college basketball for 6 years, and having a feel for a situation and recognizing that, hey, I have an opportunity to help my team right now. So if I need to be demanding, if I need to do what I need to do, let me do that. So it was kind of just a feel for the moment, and yeah.
Hayden, you mentioned never playing with a guy 7 years younger than you or whatever it is. What did you kind of make of Gigi tonight? And it seemed like anytime you all needed a big play, it was either you or him kind of making it.
Yeah. Man, so talented. I've never played, with no one 7 years younger than me, but I've also probably never played with somebody as talented as him. And so I've said this in multiple interviews, and I'll tell him this. I just want to be there for him. So if we get into moments like that in the game, I just want to be there for him. Like, hey, this is a chippy moment, right? Like that jump ball, right? Like he was kind of stuck on that. Like, hey, it might have been a foul. I don't know. Let's move on, right? And so I just want to be the guy that can kind of help him in situations like that. Because I know as a young guy, for me, I needed some leadership. I needed some help to kind of show me the ropes. So I just want to be there for him in that way.
Hey, it seems like you guys had kind of a tough time when Michi was off the court tonight dealing with his injury stuff. How did you guys adjust to that? And, what kind of does this team look like when he's not able to be out there?
Yeah. I mean, Michi's he runs the show, right? It's hard, man. The point guard position is such a heavy position. You initiate all the offense, right? And so when you lose somebody like him, whether it's a cramp or whatever, you have to adjust. And so I think it was kind of like a slow burn adjustment. I think we had to slowly figure it out. Okay, what does this look like? But we have so many guys. Jacoby Wright can handle the ball. Gigi can handle the ball. Chico can handle the ball. Zach Davis can handle the ball. So we have guys that can do it. It was just a matter of like, okay, we're going to get uncomfortable real quick and adjust and overcome.
Hayden, I got two for you. First one, how do you think you guys executed tonight as far as, playing within the system offensively, defensively? Were there mistakes there, things to clean up? What did you see from that? And then second question is, do you feel like that's the look hair-wise you're going to go with going forward? Do you think you're going to maybe mix it up a little bit, now that you can experiment a little bit more? What's kind of the plan with that this season?
I honestly didn't know if I was going to be able to escape this room without a question about it. But yeah, to answer your first question, mistakes were made, sure. I think credit South Carolina State for shaking it up, playing zone, playing man, just going back and forth, right? Whatever they felt like was effective. And it kind of shook us up a little bit. So we had to, like I said before, just adjust and overcome. But yeah, there was mistakes made. But that's the beauty of having cameras, right? We can now go back and watch it and be like, okay, this is situationally, this is what we did wrong. So how can we fix this? How can we adjust? How can a young guy or an old guy learn from this, right? And how can we help each other? So yeah, there was mistakes made, but there will be every game. There's never going to be a perfect game. Everybody, I'm pretty sure, that took a shot missed a shot too. Oh, nope, Josh Gray. Credit Josh Gray. But you get the point. And so to answer the second question, I got curious. Why not? Honestly, it feels good. I don't feel like I have a bunch of hair, right? And so it's sure, it might look kind of weird or different, or I don't know, but it's comfortable. So will I experiment? Sure. I was at the Citadel, guys. I had to shave my beard every single day. I had to cut my hair every single week. Don't be surprised if there's some weird stuff in there.
Hayden, you kind of touched on it a little bit, but Lamont was talking about late game execution, the foul up three, situations like that. I guess, what do you take from game? At least seeing that in a game, you guys having to go execute it, seeing it with thousands of people around and the lights flash. And I guess, what is it like to kind of see you guys at least actually make those plays when the lights turn on and everything else, as opposed to just simulating in practice, basically?
Right. You'll never be able to simulate real game, real fans in practice. And so, I mean, I'm thankful. I'll be 100% honest. I am thankful that first game we had to okay, what does this look like if we get into a situation, right? If the game went differently and we're up by 20, right? We don't figure that out. And so early on, literally the earliest that it could ever be, we had to figure out, okay, what does late game execution look like? What does late game fouling situations look like? How are we going to guard things? Cool. I'm thankful for it.
Hayden, I'm going to throw several at you real quick. When did you realize that you'd be able to play tonight for sure? Did you expect to be on a minutes limit? And do you feel like you'll be able to go whatever you need to on Friday against Clemson?
Yeah. I think I expected to play. Credit our training staff. They've done an amazing job just kind of getting me back to where I need to be in order to play and to be available for the team. It was a little bit of a minutes restriction. I think I ended up playing 26, a little bit over what we tried to do, but it's okay. I pride myself on just being honest, right, about how I feel, especially being, I guess, as old as I am, right? I got to be conscious of that. You'll get there one day. And so I don't know. We'll kind of I'll talk with our head trainer and we'll see what's the next step as far as practice or games. Are there going to be more minutes? I don't know. I've yet to have those conversations, so we'll figure that out. But I felt good tonight.
Hey Hayden, I just wanted to talk to you about your transition from the Citadel. How have things been for you? I don't know how long you've been on campus, but I just wanted to know how your transition has been from the Citadel to USC. No, it's been great. I honestly, what helped the transition, because I didn't come straight from being a cadet to coming here. I was a grad student for a year and a half. And so I was already living off campus. I was already doing kind of the civilian life, I guess you can say. So that kind of eased the transition and made it a little easier. I got here in June when all of us reported for summer workouts and everything. Man, the transition has been seamless, honestly. There's been a little hiccup here and there with, whatever it may be. But honestly, all things considered, it's been seamless. The people that they have in place in order for you to succeed and the things and resources that they have in place in order for you to succeed, all here at our fingertips. And so it's been great, honestly.
Colin, you got Gigi or Hayden?
Gigi.
Okay. You guys good with Hayden? I'm going to get out of here. All right.
Cool.